This is Dal Houston, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. My videos address how to change your circumstances in life, whether they be financial, personal, social, or just life in general. I know there are hundreds, if not thousands, of similar sites. With that said, for better or worse, I just see the world differently than others, and I can tell you without any hesitancy that you will find thoughts, strategies, and ideas here you won't find anywhere else. It is my sincere hope you will find the content interesting and enjoyable.
Hey gang, Dal here. It's end of week 3 of the coronavirus. Headed into the office. A little bit casual today. Obviously, don't expect anyone being in Oklahoma. We've been trying to do the very limited stuff and not expose ourselves to be exposed or expose ourselves to others. Oklahoma has put a ban on all non-essential work. As an attorney, we fall into the essential stuff, and with that said, my practice is different. We manage millions of dollars for clients. We hold millions of dollars for clients, and I feel like we have to have access, that the clients have to have at least telephone access to us during those times, just to give them that comfort that things are being taken care of. But anyway, very anticipate very quiet day. In fact, I got white paint on my hands. One of the things I'm going to do, just because it is so slow, is for my YouTube stuff I'm doing now is we've got a spare office that we're converting to a recording studio, and I'm going to paint green screen this morning. So anyway, I tell you what, I got a million things going on in my head. I'd love to sit here and talk all day about it. I can't. But here's what is on my mind today. I'm going to share something very personal with you. A couple of things. Heads up. First, I'm going to talk about a medical condition I have. Now, it's not a serious condition, and I want to make it very clear. There are people out there suffering from horrible, serious, life-threatening illnesses, infirmities, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not comparing myself to them, okay? And it is timely because we are, it is Corona time. But this is something I fought for 10, 15 years now. Second off, I want to make clear that yes, I wish I did not have this problem. I wish I didn't. But with that said, optimism, true optimism, is looking and trying, and sometimes it's goddamn hard. And I don't mean I don't mean God. I'm sorry. But sometimes you got to use heavy-duty words to get your point across. But you got to somewhere look into the negative and find the good. What is the good? What can we take from this damn negative thing? So here it is, guys. For 10 years, a good 10 years, I have suffered from an habitual cough. I sound like I got lung cancer. I have coughing fits that go on for 10, 15 minutes. I get on the phone, I have coughing fits. I cough in restaurants. People look at me. Now, with all that said, I have been to pulmonologists after pulmonologists, allergy people, asthma people, vocal cord specialists, you name it, I've been there. In fact, a few months ago, I had hit a point where I had made an appointment with Mayo Clinic to go there for a week of tests. Ended up kind of changed some medication. A lady contacted me, had heard about my cough on a legal seminar type deal I'd done, and she contacted me and said, man, I've had the same thing, and here's the medication I took. And actually it's helped some, don't get me wrong. Believe me, far from wrong. It hasn't. But it's better. So I canceled my Mayo trip. It was going to be very expensive. Insurance was going to pay very little of it. So, that was kind of a anyway. But here's the deal. Again, I wish I didn't have this. It interferes. I love intensive workouts. I wear a heart rate monitor. As much as 4 years ago, I'd still battle with this cough, but I mean, I could run my heartbeat up high, and push myself. Then finally, this dang cough caught up with me. Oh, and by the way, the only thing the doctors seem to think it is, everyone seems to be in agreement, of all the people I've went to, that it is a very sensitive nerve in my throat. Okay? Very sensitive nerve in my throat. Nothing wrong with me, except a very sensitive nerve in my throat. With that said, it mimics asthma. They treat me in lots of ways as though I've got asthma. But anyway, I don't. So that's what they say it is. But all of a sudden, I couldn't do those workouts anymore. You know, I'd do a tenth of what I had been doing, and I'd have a coughing fit. Now, the cool thing, if you find really looking for optimism in it, is by coughing as hard as I coughed, a lot of times I'd raise my heart rate to as much as I did with an intensive workout. Of course, a lot of it was being caused because I couldn't breathe, and so my oxygen was cut off, and I'm just coughing like a maniac, like I'm on my last leg. So anyway, you know, if you're gonna find some optimism and humor in the damn thing, that's it. So anyway, to get back, we gotta find optimism. Somewhere we gotta find a bright spot in it. And here's my bright spot, is by being challenged day after day, sometimes minute by minute on this. I am a stronger person. I am a much stronger emotional person. Intellectually, emotionally, probably not physically. I still work out hard. I still work as hard as I can. Sometimes I back away from my intensive cardio stuff just because I don't want to have a coughing fit. But I am truly blessed to have had this issue because it has challenged me in so many ways. Now, do I wish I didn't have it? You damn right. I mean, would I trade it off in a heartbeat? Yes. Don't get me wrong. I'm not stupid. I'm not an idiot. I'm not some kind of sadist, you know, wishing bad things upon myself. But I got to look inside it and say, what is the positive? Is there a positive? And yes, I believe everything, no matter how damn hurtful, negative, traumatic, that there is somewhere a bright spot in it. There is somewhere light at the end of that tunnel, and you just got to find it and acknowledge it and keep that in mind, and that be your focus instead of being focused on the negative and saying shit, you know. And believe me, I'll be the first to tell you, there have been so many times that I come home and I want to work out, and I've had a coughing jag all day long, and I just want to give up. I really do. I just want to give up, and I don't work out. I don't do something on the farm, or I don't do something at home that I would otherwise love to do. I'm just like, I just don't have it in me. I am shot. I am emotionally drained from this damn thing. And at that moment in time, would I love to give up? Absolutely. Just chunk it in and say, you know, I'm just going to sit home in my chair and watch TV where I don't embarrass myself, where I don't have to worry about it and get old and fat. And actually, I may be that way for a day or two. I really do. I go through bouts of depression with this. And so that's not what it's about. But it is about finding that bright spot. And when you realize that everything has a bright spot, you just got to find it. And is it the perfect way you would like the world to work? Hell no. You would love it to work in other ways. But that isn't what you're dealt. You're dealt certain hands. And you've got to find that bright spot. Focus on that bright spot. Guys, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you take something from it. I appreciate you checking in on me, or checking in on us. Have a good weekend.